Some ignorant cunt is writing to me that because I'm not my mom's guardian, I had no right to do everything in my power, i.e. to keep her credit card and license from her, to stop my mother, who's talking about meeting her imaginary boyfriend and flying to California, okay? Because I'm not her guardian, unless you're her guardian, is what she said, you have no right to keep that from her. Go fuck yourself, bitch. Only somebody who's never dealt with this kind of shit, anybody who has, who's dealt with a family member, you know, someone that they love, like a parent or whatever, in a psychotic break or dementia. Everyone dealing with a parent or loved one with the psychotic break or dementia is not the person's guardian. All right? Sure, legally, she's right. Legally, I should let my mom do anything at all, no matter how crazy it is, right? Shouldn't say anything. Shouldn't stop her from lying flat back on her bed, chewing gum. Shouldn't order her, like, chastise or scold her if she's trying to eat without drinking because she knows she's numerous times right in front of me choked. All right? Shouldn't do anything because I'm not her guardian, right, bitch? Go fuck yourself. You are so beyond ignorant, it's not even funny. I posted your one comment, and I posted my reply, and I won't post anything else that you say. So, don't even bother. I won't post it. I'll ignore it, or I'll copy and paste it without reading it. You had your say, I had mine, all right? You're wrong, okay? When it comes, okay? My mom, I have walked with her. I've walked with her, all right? She put herself in danger just walking to the goddamn market. Okay? Walking down there to get money out of her bank, which I didn't know. I thought she was just taking a walk in the neighborhood. Alright? But I can't physically stop her. Of course I can't. But other than that, you damn straight I'll keep her credit card and license from her when I know that the boyfriend's not real. When I know that she called the taxi company. I saw it on her phone. Alright? She had every intention. All right, I don't give a fuck about legalities, you fucking ignorant fucking cunt. Your ignorance astounds me that you would say that to me. And as for recording, yeah, everyone does it. People set up nanny cams all the time. People record things. I had a friend who had, you know, because you get lied about, who recorded like professionals saying stuff and whatever. Totally illegal. She got caught before. You can record stuff on your phone. People illegally, in quotations, record people all the time. My God, I see on Inside Edition where they'll play stuff that's something, they get a hold of something that somebody did over the phone, illegally recording someone over the phone. You know, and then they'll play it. No, you think that person's going to sue? No. No. Warning me. You're illegally recording. Yeah, my mom's gonna sue me for illegally recording her in our home like a nanny cam, and it's not even your it's just the voice. Whatever. But to say you had no right, that's just ignorance. That's just someone who doesn't like me, who's going to say I have no right to protect my clearly sick mother from herself. Right? Her friend stopped by here the other day, and my mom didn't want to go out with her. She was going to ask Chester if she wanted to go with her to go to the store. I think the friend was going on vacation or something. And even I would have, without question, given my mom her credit card in case she wanted to buy something or whatever, okay? But when she's talking about meeting her imaginary boyfriend at the airport, she already found out the price it costs, and she totally believes he's real. And then she's telling me about $600. I mean, I'm sorry, not 600, 6 million. She said that repeatedly, all right, about 6 million. She's also saying I have some boyfriend, Paul. I don't have any boyfriend, Paul. I don't have a boyfriend, period. I don't have any boyfriend, Paul. She mentioned, I thought maybe she was just getting confused with Joe, but she mentioned him on the phone when she called a million times yesterday. She called a few times. I have to answer because it's coming from the hospital and I don't know if it's a professional calling me. And I said to her, do you mean Joe? She's like, no, Paul. You meet him all the time. You go out walking and Mom, there's no Paul. I don't know what you're talking about. I have a boyfriend. I hardly ever leave the house, and when I do, it's to go to the store or something. There's no Paul. All right? She's clearly in delusion, dementia, whatever, and you're going to tell me because I'm not her guardian, I have no right to protect her from herself? You ignorant fucking cunt. I can't even believe you posted those words to me. I can't even believe you posted them. But only an ignorant fucking cunt or bastard would post something like that. And it's not because it has any basis in real life. It's just because they don't like me. They think because I'm not my mom's guardian, I have no right to protect her at all. Just let her kill herself. Let her walk in traffic. Let her take a taxi to pay a couple $100 to go to the airport to meet her imaginary boyfriend. What the fuck is wrong with you to post that shit to me? My God. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with people in general? Like, seriously. You have you're just ignorant. Okay? There's law, and then you're protecting your loved one. Okay? I wasn't the one who called the police just who saw her walking on the main road or whatever, was I? No, I wasn't. I didn't even know it was happening. I didn't know what she was doing. I didn't know she'd found that piece of paper you get, which they view as a valid light. I mean, they give that to you and you can show it until you get your real one in the mail. So, didn't know my mom had that. She didn't know she had it. I certainly didn't know she didn't tell me she was planning on going and walking to the bank early in the morning before it even opened. Okay? But if she did tell me, I couldn't stop her. I couldn't stop her from doing that. Of course I couldn't. But I sure as fucking call people and call the social worker and warn her what's happening. And then, like I said, my friend called 911. And my friend, the one who picked me and Omer up, said, you know, we don't know what this woman will do. She's in full-blown dementia, which my friend believes based on her own, you know, observations. Not because my mom's been officially diagnosed with anything. Based on her behavior, based on everything. That's what my friend believes. And she said, you know, she might get into someone's car, which is true. Even walking there over a mile, she could have got hit by a car. I can't physically stop her. All right? But I sure as fuck am not going to hand over her license and ID like this fucking ignorant cunt thinks I needed to do. Because it's not, you have no right. You have no right to keep your mother's license and credit card from her, which is her bank card or debit card. You have no right to keep that from her when you're not her guardian, when you haven't gone to court and made yourself, oh, fuck you. Fuck you to hell and back, okay? You ignorant fucking cunt, and fuck anyone who feels the way you do. Because people who have dealt with this situation are living in the real world, and they know that who cares about legalities, okay? If she had called the cops on me and the cop ordered me to give her a license and ID, I would have had to do it. But you think I'm going to do it otherwise and make it easy for her to go and walk to the... And I know she could get hit by a car, too. I've walked with her. I know she does. She's oblivious. We were walking in the pouring rain one time coming home. We had to go far to go to her foot appointment, and we couldn't get a ride. We tried, and we couldn't, and we had to walk. And she's like, I can't see. I can't see. Mom, you can't see. You're holding it was windy and you're holding the umbrella in front of your face. You can't see. Don't have the umbrella in front of your face. Hold it up or don't have it at all. Okay, that's what she does. And then she was behind me because I had her walking beside me and I had to catch her from falling off the curb. All right? Do you think the person who called the cops and saw my mom walking, which she has every right to do since nobody is her guardian, they don't care. They're not going to think, oh, well, she's a full-grown adult. She can do what she wants. She can walk anywhere. No, they picked up the phone and called the cops, okay? And you're going to tell me I had no right to keep my mother's credit card and ID from her. You are so fucking ignorant, it is laughable. And again, anyone who agrees with you is so fucking ignorant, it's laughable. Okay? You don't look at legalities. I'm trying to protect my mother from herself. All right? So something bad doesn't happen to her. I know that the guy's not real. I know that she called the taxi company. I saw her phone. She told me exactly how much she would need to go to the airport to meet somebody imaginary. And if she had got all her money out of the bank, I can almost guarantee you she would have fucking lost it. All right? And you're going to tell me, you had no right. You had no right. I'm going to read your fucking comment. You fucking ignorant fucking cunt. I'm not going to tolerate that fucking shit. Where people just are so fucking ignorant. It's just because they don't like me. And as for recording her, people record other people all the time. They record strangers, all right? They record strangers who are talking about, you know, whatever. I've recorded my mother's insanity as my own proof. Otherwise, I have no proof. Like everybody has said, what goes on in this house, nobody knows it but you. My mother doesn't tell the truth. I have zero proof. Unless I fucking recorded that my mother was demanding $6 million from me and talking about meeting Z, who's not real. All right? If I didn't record her, I'd have no proof. But again, someone who doesn't like me is just, oh, it's not legal for you to do that because I don't matter. I should just not exist at all, right, you fucking cunt? Only my mother matters. Only my mother, only legalities. I don't fucking care. I never even thought about recording my mother until someone told me years ago you should do it for your own protection. Don't fucking care, you ignorant cunt. I posted your comment just so I could reply. I will not be posting any more. Because you are ignorant beyond belief, and anybody who's ever dealt with this kind of shit knows that I'm the one that you know, anybody in my mom's life. Do you think the social workers are thinking legalities? Do you think any of the professionals in my mom's life will be thinking, oh, it wasn't legal, Laura should have given her mother a credit card and her license so she could walk over, her mom, who's clearly out of her mind, could go and walk to the bank over a mile early in the morning and hopefully not get hit by a car? How could you even write that shit to me, you fucking ignorant cunt? My God. This is what this bitch wrote. You do realize recording someone with audio without their knowledge is against the law, correct? Also, if your mother hasn't been diagnosed incompetent by a medical professional, withholding her credit cards and license from her is also illegal, regardless of what your intentions are. Hear this fucking ignorant cunt? Regardless of what your intentions are. Also, if she is diagnosed incompetent, in order for you to take over her estate, finances, etc., she would have to appoint you her power of attorney, and they would want to make sure you are mentally competent as well. However, be very careful when you are choosing to take videos of someone without their knowledge or consent. It is illegal. And since you have made it very publicly known in several videos now, you have recorded people at the supermarket and your mother without knowledge or consent, you could face some sort of legal troubles. I'm not going to face any legal troubles. How about Omarosa recording the President of the United States? Does she face any legal troubles? No. How about Melania's, I can only think of these two examples, there's so many others. How about Melania's best friend recording her over the phone, and then those secret recordings, Melania's talking to her friend in confidence, go public to the world? I saw them on Inside Edition. How about all the nanny cams? My God, people illegally record people all the time and nothing ever happens to them ever. All right? Nothing ever happens to them ever. Nothing. And I told you that the supermarket thing, I didn't even know the thing was on. I bring that recorder with me to talk into it sometimes, to record my thoughts. And it turns on sometimes by itself. It did it the other day too, and I didn't record anybody. I don't even think that recorded. Remember, I didn't have it in my hand. It was inside my purse, zipped up purse, inside the bag, hanging down at my side. I doubt it recorded shit. I haven't even listened to it, but that wasn't intentional. I doubt it recorded shit, all right? And that's for my mom. It's for my own protection. When she talks crazy frickin' shit, if I don't record her, I have no proof that she did anything, all right? But this bitch is ignorant, all right? She posted the comment here, Jessie, she's fucking ignorant. She's just going by the law, telling me if my mom hasn't been deemed incompetent, I have no right to protect my mother from herself when she's clearly out of her mind. I don't fucking care, Jessie. You understand? I don't care. I don't care about legalities. Neither does anyone else in my situation. Trust me, they don't. The last thing any professionals were thinking is, oh my God, Laura had no right legally because her mother hasn't been declared incompetent to hold back her mother's license and credit card. She should have given them to her so she could walk to the bank to get money out to meet her imaginary boyfriend at the airport. If she even made it that far, you ignorant cunt. Trust me, no one cares about legalities. You are ignorant beyond belief. Anyone in my situation, it doesn't matter if we're not the guardian. It doesn't matter if my mother hasn't been deemed incompetent. Did you hear what Jessie said? No matter what your intentions are. Because she believes, and again, I know people in this position, in this situation, would never agree with her in a million years. She believes that because my mother has not been declared incompetent, I have no right legally to protect her from herself, and that I'm being illegal. You're right, it's illegal, Jess. Don't care. Don't care, and neither do any of the professionals in my mom's life. They would praise me while you're condemning me, and neither would any fucking buddy in my mom's life, any friends, anybody, okay? The fact is, it doesn't matter. We protect people like that from themselves, and that's it, all right? If you love someone, you protect them from themselves. If my mother was living here alone and she wanted to get out her money and go and fly off and take all this money and lose it and whatever, then that would be her business. There are tons and tons and tons of people watching out for loved ones who aren't their fucking legal guardians, how the person hasn't been declared incompetent. And Jessie knows nothing about real life, all right? She knows nothing about real life. And this is what I wrote to her. People set up nanny cams and whatnot all the time and nobody cares. People, quote, illegally, unquote, record other people all the time and nobody cares. Amorosa, spelled wrong probably, recorded the president. Melania's best friend secretly recorded her over the phone in a news program, Inside Edition, I watched, had zero reservations about playing. So not only did she record her, but it went out across the world and no one cared. In a news program I watched had zero reservations about playing those, quote, illegal, unquote, recordings for the entire world. Thanks for giving me a huge chuckle, ignorant bitch. You do not know fucking shit. And everyone in my mom's life, including the professionals in my mom's life, would be ecstatic that I protected her from herself when her plans were, and still would be, to pay a couple hundred to take a taxi to our airport to meet her imaginary boyfriend, you ignorant fucking cunt. Morons like you who clearly do not know shit about anything are laughable, and that's why I approved your comment. I had a friend who, for the same reasons I and so many other people have done it, got caught secretly recording an important conversation that was taking place in a public setting like a school or something. You know, that's big time. Private stuff being talked about, like having to do with kids or this not, or having to do in you know, there's all kinds of times that people will record on their phones and when they're not supposed to be, all right? Morons like you who clearly do not know shit about anything are laughable. That's why I approved your comment. I had a friend who, for the same reasons I and so many other people have done it, got secretly recorded an important conversation that was taking place in a public setting like a school or something like that. And do you think any of those strangers were going to ever bother to press charges against my friend? She told me it happened a long time, but she got caught. I forget how. I think they saw her phone on record or something. I don't have a phone that records. I don't have a smartphone, so. But I do have that little recorder. And again, I bought them years and years ago to have proof of what my mom was doing, what my mom was saying when she wasn't well, okay? All right, because that's it. I don't care. In this situation, when it's a he said, she said, I need proof. People everywhere get illegally recorded all the time, and Jesse knows this. Nanny cams exist. What about nanny cams, Jess? Nanny cams exist solely, and then sometimes we get to see what was recorded on nanny cams. I've seen that on Inside Edition too. So not only is something illegally recorded, people are illegally recorded with a nanny cam or whatnot, then it later gets shown to the world. Nanny cams exist solely to illegally record, not just people's voices. And when history has shown my mother will lie through her teeth about me, damn straight I'm gonna, for my own protection, record verbal proof of her insanity. It was actually the aforementioned friend of mine who gave me the idea years ago. And then someone who likes me wrote something really, really nice. He always writes nice shit to me. You understand? Technically, this woman is right. It's illegal. But no one in my situation ever cares about that. There are so many people who protect if their loved one they live with, or even if they don't live, is in the middle of a breakdown. Okay? No one's ever been my mom's guardian. You think her sisters didn't protect her from herself even decades ago when I was young? They wouldn't do anything in their power to protect her from herself when she's in the middle of a breakdown? Of course people do that. Jessie is ignorant. She's beyond ignorant to write shit like that to me. And then this Ian nice guy wrote, you're so exhausted. You could use a friend, a hug right now, Laura. Yeah, no kidding. My mom thinks I have a boyfriend, Paul. I left a social worker a message. I'm like, I don't have any boyfriend. I wish I did. Not named Paul, not named anything. There's no boyfriend. My mom is going through something. I think it's dementia. You're so exhausted. You could use a friend, a hug right now, Laura. Someone to be there for you, to give you foot rubs, to help you sleep, to take care of you. Aren't you tired of being just the giver? You're always there, but no one is there for you. That's not fair. What a beautiful fucking sentiment. I got to send that to Joe, Ian. I'm going to send it to Joe. I wrote, what a beautiful comment you posted to me, Ian. Your kind words never go unnoticed or unappreciated by me while I'm continuously drowning in total despair. You posted those caring words to me all while some ignorant cunt informed me that I had no right to do everything in my power to stop my clearly unwell and trapped in some sort of psychotic delusion mother from getting money out of her bank account so that she could pay hundreds to a taxi to take her to the airport to meet up with her imaginary boyfriend. I don't give a fuck about legalities when I'm trying to prevent my mom from coming to possible harm. My friend who called 911 for me told the truth when she told the 911 operator that my mother might get in some stranger's car. I heard my friend say that. I wouldn't have said that to 911 operator, but my friend did. At that time, my friend and I were unaware that my mom had found that DMV issued paper with her ID printed on it. I've repeatedly noticed how oblivious my mom is, just walking places with me when my mom isn't in the middle of a psychotic break. My mom could have easily been hurt or killed even just walking alone to the goddamn bank, and that ignorant cunt is going to post shit about how I had no right to keep from my mom her ID and credit card. Credit card's the debit card to go to the bank, by the way. So she could have got all her money. Simply because I'm not my mom's guardian. Ignorant bitch clearly knows nothing about real life.